Good morning, Chairman Sessions, Ranking Member Mufumi, and members of the subcommittee. Thank you for the opportunity to once again testify on the Department of Defense financial statement audits. As you heard, there has been some progress since our last update. The tone at the top continues to be supportive of the audit effort with the goal of achieving an opinion by 2028. This is one of Secretary Heskett's 3 priorities. The audit uncovers weaknesses in DOD management systems, improves coordination, and guides better decision-making, and it has led to positive results, both financial and operational. It has also identified vulnerabilities which require heightened attention by DOD management. Today, I would like to highlight 2 key items. The expansion of DOD financial management high-risk area to include fraud risk management, and then the next steps in DOD's audit approach to reaching auditability. First, effective fraud risk management is essential to protecting the resources entrusted to the department. The lack of an effective fraud risk management capacity, combined with the identified material weaknesses, compounds DOD's failures to establish a strong financial management internal control environment. This condition increases opportunities for fraud against the department's vast resources. DOD spends over $1 trillion annually. It obligated over $450 billion for contracting in fiscal year 2023, making it the largest contracting agency in the federal government. The scope and scale of DOD's financial activity makes it inherently susceptible to fraud. For fiscal year 2017 through 24, DOD themselves reported over $10 billion in confirmed fraud. The actual fraud is likely much higher as the full scale of fraud is not known. Now to my second point, the next steps in DOD's approach to auditability. Sound financial management processes are critical to supporting DOD's mission, ensuring its financial resources are being spent wisely, and that there are controls in place to minimize fraud, waste, and abuse. It also helps ensure DOD has reliable information on what supplies and assets it has, where they are located, so the department can achieve its mission effectively and efficiently. As a first step to auditability, DOD will need to have reliable data for preparing its financial statements to successfully pass the audit. The Marine Corps was able to achieve its first opinion through effective strategic planning and managing milestones. They augmented the capabilities of the new General Ledger System, the DAI, with manual, labor-intensive methods, which smaller agencies previously used to obtain a clean audit opinion. This strategy involves tracking transactions piecemeal and relying on manual workarounds for record keeping, as the feeder systems and underlying controls are unreliable. The goal of an effective financial management system is to provide reliable information on a timely basis for decision-making. It's yet unclear for other larger DOD components if they may successfully employ the Marine Corps approach. But what is clear, in order to succeed, the department must be realistic of the resource needs to prepare auditable financial statements and coordinate detailed planning, enforce timelines, and manage complexity. To reap long-term benefits and meet the intent of producing financial statements, DOD must also strengthen internal controls and modernize systems to cut fraud risk and eliminate inefficient workarounds. DOD must build a repeatable, reliable financial management process that consistently generates timely, accurate data to support operations and strengthen national defense. And if Congress were to monitor milestones, ensure accountability, and adapt where necessary without affecting the 2028 audit goal, it would go a long way towards helping the department achieve auditability and build that repeatable financial management process. My written statement provides much more detail on these matters. I'm able to address your questions about them and on the broader subjects of DOD financial management and the benefits of financial statement auditability. Thank you once again for the opportunity to testify. I'll be happy to answer your questions.